definitely dropped a save here. As you might expect, beyond the demon door is something quite scary. I didn't heal. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do it without it. The HP seems to be high enough. Seems to be. Let's use the miracle key and head through. Ah, it's you. I thought you might come. I know a great deal about you, child. I know you loved your brother dearly. Nero, was it? Yes. I know more than that. I know your name, too. Your real name. Foolish child, you don't even know your own bloodline. You have no idea what's inside of you. And I know why you're here, too. You plan to kill me, don't you, child? I haven't been hiding that the entire game. I'm not gonna start now. Yes, I'm here to kill you. Yes, of course you do. Your courage is admirable. You are much like your father. I'll take little pleasure in killing you. But he's gonna do it anyway. We are up against LaShiec, and this one's for real. We even get new music for it. We are going to do the best we can. That's probably the best way for me to phrase it. We're going to do the best we can here. We're going to go with fire. We're going to go with an attack from Meow to start. Tylon doesn't have any magic. Still, damn it, Tylon. Go for an attack, and we're going to use wind on LaShiec. Let's go for it. Do what we can here. Okay, he uses basically a thunder type spell. And it does a shit ton of damage. Let's keep on going for fire. Meow, now you are on healing duty. Let's start with Loot. Loot is probably going to do the most damage out of anybody on my team. Keep up with the wind. Oh, he went first. That is not good. That is not good. All right, we healed Loot. Now we need to heal Meow, like immediately here. Let's continue to go for the fire. Meow, heal yourself very quickly, please. And Loot, you need to keep going for wind. We might have this in like 2 turns. All right, Meow did go first. That's going to be very helpful for us. 45, he's down to 45. If somebody dies here, I'm actually kind of okay with that. 25. All right, you go for fire again. Meow, you go for a super heal, I guess on yourself again. Tylon attack, and wind. If we can get a couple turns in here first, LaShiec goes down. And LaShiec goes down. You were too slow, LaShiec. You've beaten LaShiec. Lord LaShiec has fallen. Nero's dying wish was granted. This is the beginning of a new life in Algol. The only thing left to do is tell the Governor General in Paseo. And we have won. We did it. I walked right back in, hoping that something would be here, but there never is. Can't turn, can't do nothing. But what we now want to do is get the hell out of here. Let's bypass. And let's troop out of here. If you don't have enough MP for that, you don't have enough anything, you know, hopefully you bought the trans carpet, but we have all we need. Elisa, this is your job. Get me back to Caminite. We've made it. We did it. We beat LaShiec. You'll always be welcome here. Thank you, Suelo. We did it. It wasn't easy. Not by a long shot. So, like they said, we are off to go see the Governor General. That would be back on Paseo, which means we need to head back to Gothic so that we can head back to Uzo so that we can get to Paseo. It gets a little complicated. But keeping my troop at Caminite, I still think is the right decision. Just overall, throughout the entire game. Octopus, what are you? We took on the end of the game, and I didn't even lose anybody. I'm actually kind of surprised that that happened. I figured for sure I was going to run out of healing items and heals way sooner than that, but running helped. Running helped a lot. Oh dear God. It's the toughest fight in the entire game if Tylon doesn't go first. 7 monster flies. That's 49 damage on Tylon in one turn if they all land. Not every time, but still. But still. All right, let's continue on. Going back to Gothic here. Let's get off of our flow mover. And we will head back to the desert planet. Isn't it on the left here? I think it's on the left. I don't believe anybody has anything new to say. That's why I'm not talking to them. I don't believe anybody recognizes that I have actually beaten LaShiec. This is all kind of a glory run, it seems, but for the time being, we want to go to Uzo. Still looks like Ozo when it prints out here, but yes, we're going to Uzo on Motavia. And we made it back. That was glory space music right there. That's what that was. And now we are off again. Why we have to actually, walk there, I'm not entirely sure. Were they anticipating that I was gonna struggle with enemies around here? Because I'm not. But, like I said, we need really one step. And then I have to fight a skull soldier. Now, I know there were a couple things that I skipped in this game. I didn't get the thing that allowed me to go over the antlion nests. I actually forgot what they called it in this game, but in this version of the game. But we didn't get that. There was also a treasure chest that had a dragon at the end that I was avoiding. There was also Dr. Mad in one of the final dungeons that I skipped because he wasn't necessary. But ultimately, I did pretty much everything that there is to do in this game, outside of those few things. So there is very little that can scare me at this point. The only thing is, actually, there is one thing that scares me right now, and that's treasure chests. The scariest thing in this entire game. Treasure chests. Sandworms are nothing. LaShiec is nothing. I'm just happy that LaShiec didn't drop a treasure chest, because I would have had to sit there and seriously contemplate whether I wanted to open the treasure chest that the final boss dropped. Luckily, that didn't happen here. You know what? I don't want to take on Leviathans. I've taken on enough Leviathans. All right, we're going to head up here, get back into our flow mover, and we can head back to the governor's palace back here in Paseo. Yeah, isn't it like right there? Is memory serving me correctly on that? I believe it's right here. Like not far at all. That was a little bit higher up. A little bit higher up. There it is. Giant naiads. You know, we haven't encountered a situation like this since the end of Dragon Quest, where they're just like, all right, now you have to walk back. I believe, though, in that game, they took away the random monster encounters. This time, you're still dealing with those. We'll just talk to the peasants. Did you hear we killed LaShiec? People hate us no matter what we do. You could have congratulated me on killing LaShiec. That was also a possibility. Scorpius is really... Like, this is kind of post-game content. We have to do this. Don't get me wrong. We're not done with the game yet. But, like, is this really necessary at this point? All right, either way, into Palma we go. Do you guys remember how to get to the Governor General's office? That would be in the middle, so we're going to have to go in there. You know what? Let's actually go and do that now. Let's see if I remember how to get through it. It was a straight shot, wasn't it? I don't remember there being any twists and turns. Well, maybe twists and turns, but no decisions to be made. Indeed, that is the case. Okay, let's head in here. You look tired. Why don't you rest here for a while? That sounds like a good idea. Good luck out there. You're going to need it. What's that supposed to mean? I should probably drop a save because she said that. All saved after that ominous warning. Let's head into the governor's palace. Empty. Where is the governor general? At the end of this dungeon, hopefully. We fall through a pit and we have one more dungeon to take on. You didn't think LaShiec would be the final thing that we did in this game, did you? I know I did the first time I played. Alright, this dungeon is very straightforward, except for like one spot. We just have to go forward and unlock the doors as we go forward. That's pretty much it. There are random encounters in here, and they are quite difficult, but it's not something that I should be too concerned about. I should not have needed to go back and get a lot of Ruogenins, for instance. I should be fine. Are we gonna make it through the whole first floor without a fight? I'll take it. All right. Magically sealed door here. We're gonna use the miracle key. Once again, not required, but highly recommended to save some MP on loots. And head to the dead end here because it is a pit that you have to fall down. And now we wanna go this way, obviously. The only way we can go. And this is going to be the long floor. It's just a giant spiral here. I have no interest in red dragons at this point. If I don't have to fight it, I'm not going to fight it. Head through the door. Like I said, this is a long spiral. There's no decisions to be made here. You have to go to the end where, surprise, surprise, we're going to find another pit. That's the only way to make progress here, is to fall through a pit. That was a significant amount of damage, actually. That was 9 damage on loot. Damn machine guards. All right, we're gonna make it to the end of this, though. I should have just taken him on. Yes, I should have. That was 11 damage. No! Once I committed to running, I want to commit to running. Thank you. Just keep on heading forward through all of the doors. And eventually, the spiral will get more narrow. And then I'll probably heal at the end here. But we're making some progress for the time being. Like I said, I should not need the Ruogenin. We're just going to continue going. I believe we've already made it halfway through the spiral. But it is long. It is long. Magic? No, not magic. All right, we got at least one more to go. I still refuse to take on the red dragon. So stop spawning it. I have no interest in that at this point. Thought we were done with the game, and no! One more dungeon. One more miracle key use. Head to the end here. Eventually. If the machine guards will let me through. That was 10 damage on Elisa. And like 3 on loot. Seriously, machine guards, get out of my way. I don't want to be your friends today. Just take me to the end where we can fall down yet another pit. This is the bottom floor. This is where the tricky part comes in. It seems like this place is a square and nothing but a square with this little offshoot. We're gonna head right, but going left is just as valid. And we're going to head to 1 turn. Hopefully I can keep this in mind. 2 turns. Then we're gonna take 3 steps forward. 1, 2, 3, and turn left where there's a door. And we're going to head forward and follow this path. Once I get here, though, I'm going to take care of some health. I didn't get hit too much, but I got hit too much, actually. Too much for me to not heal.